Jason Heyward's Cubs career never did live up to his massive free agent contract, but he still provided Gold Glove defense, veteran leadership, and of course, the rain delay speech during Game 7 of the World Series. Now a Dodger, Heyward still makes his home in Chicago, and last year opened a baseball academy in the Austin neighborhood, partnering with the nonprofit Intentional Sports. Heyward was back at the state-of-the-art complex today hosting a baseball clinic, where I asked him about giving back, if he thought MLB teams had given up on him, and how he ultimately rejuvenated his career in LA.
No, today this clinic, first and foremost, it's awesome to be able to get inside here in Chicago on January 20th when it's 17 degrees outside. So just having the space to use beautiful turf facility, the Intentional Sports, By the Hand Club, Chicago Fire Foundation, all of us partners in this building just hope to have days like this where you can bring kids out with families, let them be active, let them see a state-of-the-art facility right here in their backyard in their neighborhood, and at the same time, see a little bit of baseball and have that influence someone like myself come through and let them fall in love with another sport.
How important is it also to have this facility on the west side and to grow not only baseball but give kids out here an opportunity to be active and get involved?
Oh, it's amazing. It's really important to have this facility. The first time I drove out here when it was fully completed a year ago now, I remember turning the corner and seeing this towering over everything in the neighborhood. So as a kid in this neighborhood, as a family in this community, to know that you can come somewhere like here, it really took things serious as far as like the building process. You can get better at sports. You can also get better at education. You can learn some nutrition. You have multiple opportunities of things that you can do to say, I want to take a path on going somewhere past high school, past elementary. And again, I think really for me, most importantly, is that the community can take pride in it, that it's in their neighborhood.
It's one thing to give back like you do, but also to have your name on this and to invest in this community. You have the Jason Heyward Baseball Academy, to see your name. How proud does it make you?
It makes me very proud. 2016 was my first year as a Cub and a resident, or living in Chicago, sorry. Today I'm a resident. I'm proud to say I'm going to raise my family here, my wife and I and our kids. But just to feel that, home, it's always somewhere special, and to see how these people rally around each other, rally towards something positive and genuine, and an opportunity like this one. To have my name here, my family's last name here, something in Chicago, outside of just being an athlete is really special. And to partner with other people, great organizations, great foundations, to me, the sky's the limit when you talk about a kid coming here and seeing an athlete, a sports team, a nonprofit that preaches education and nurturing families and kids. What a great combination to have under one roof.
Baseball-wise, congrats on re-signing with the Dodgers. You went there after not finishing out your career with the Cubs. Obviously it didn't end the way you wanted. How were you able to have that resurgent season and prove that you still belonged in the big leagues?
No, I appreciate it. Firstly, it's awesome to be playing baseball still. It's a game I love, definitely work hard at, obviously. Been fortunate enough to be on a lot of winning teams, and in 2023 it was another fun team, another great group. My time in Chicago was amazing. Those first 3 years, I don't think you can tell anyone different. Chicago is the best place to be on earth. And again, being a resident, I still believe that, summertime shy, all those things. But, we had a great group last year. We had a great mix of veterans. We had a fun mix of some young guys come in and put a lot of things together with Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, J.D. Martinez, Clayton Kershaw on the roster. Having world champions already there, guys that know what it was like to win. Fan base, another historic franchise I play for. So to me, I just had fun with it. Continue to bet on myself, buy into putting hard work in, and just a great group. A great support system for myself and all of us around. So I think that was a big part of me having another good year.
Talk about betting on yourself. Was there a point where you doubted yourself that you could still be the big leaguer you once were, knowing the last couple seasons in Chicago didn't end how you hoped they would?
I wouldn't say that at all. I don't think I doubted myself. I knew I could still play baseball and help a team win. But the reality set in that I doubt that a team may not want to have me come be a part of their club, and I think that's fair to say. 13 years in at the time. My age, teams may not want me to come, be a part of their franchise. So I think that was the only uncertainty for me. I knew I would put the work in. I knew I would enjoy going and competing for a spot, and it was just really nice to have that opportunity to do that and make the most of it, and now go back and have another shot in 2024.
And you kind of you remade your swing. How difficult was that to do this stage of your career, to kind of remake yourself as a hitter?
I think it's hard no matter what. When you feel like you have your swing, so to speak, hitting's hard and the game's hard. I will say it made it a little bit easier for one that these were already things I had done on the baseball field. I had these types of swings and just had to refine that, break things down and make it simple. So again, it goes back to the support system, coaching staff, front office, believing in you. Again, having teammates and other guys to kind of go pique their interest and pique their brains on how to move and just watch them by example. So a lot of cool things to me, again, just led to me going out there and doing my thing and being part of a group.
I think it's fair to say the Dodgers have owned the offseason as well. What has been your reaction to the signings, Shohei Ohtani, Yamamoto, and just the way they continue to stack up talent in LA?
I think it's amazing for the game anytime teams buy in and look to go make a push at winning. I think that is really cool to see. To be a part of the franchise that's doing it, I think that's awesome. I think it's very rewarding when you have a team that busts their tails to put up a winning season and fight to get to the postseason, and the front office says, well, we want to add to this group. We want to reward you guys with some players and some talent and some depth and balance, whatever it is they think is going to help the team win. It's nice when they think highly enough of you. So we'll see if we can win the season and not just the offseason.
Have you gotten a chance to talk to Shohei yet?
No, I haven't. From experience, I'm just like, look, let me just let him do his thing. I spoke with his interpreter briefly. He hit me up and reached out, and I just exchanged contacts. Said, hey, if you guys need anything, I'm here. But otherwise, I'm sure you've got a million other things you could be doing right now. So can't wait to see him in person.
And then lastly, one of your teammates, albeit briefly last year, Michael Busch, just traded here to the Cubs. What can Cubs fans expect from him, the young player that is on the rise, it seems like?
Yeah, I think you're going to see someone that is going to make the most of an opportunity. Hopefully he gets that opportunity to go play every day, just to have a chance. It's very hard to play this game, obviously. It's not a cliche. We all say it. The best of the best say it's a tough sport. But when you come up in a situation like Bushy did last year with us in 2023, not knowing how long you're going to be on the roster, if someone's going to come off an injury, things like that. Just the uncertainty of going up and down, it makes it that much tougher to go out there and compete every day and focus on things that make you you. So I think if he's himself, I think they're going to get a really good left-handed hitter with a power bat and someone who's going to have some versatility all over the baseball field.